Boomer, Sooner, everybody. My name's Harry James. The OU women, they're always in competition for the big NCAA bid. With that being said, they earned a Sunday matinee with the Baylor Bears. They would then have a midweek game against the Kansas State Wildcats and a revenge game against the Cowgirls or Aggies of Okie State. Second time around for this matchup. We'll preview all those games on the Women's Basketball Preview Show. Don't go away! Boomer, Sooner, everybody. My name's Harry James. My Valentines, being the OU girls, have a couple of teams to play this weekend that are pretty good. They will start in that Sunday matinee, as we said earlier, because they are the premier team, and that premier team, the Baylor Bears. 33-4, 17-1 in Big 12 play from last year. Kim Mulkey is the director of that women's program. She's a 1984 grad from Louisiana Tech. Last year they lost in the Elite Eight game to Mississippi State, 84-85, and she is in her 17th year in WACO. The Baylor offense is diminished a little bit because of all their seniors from last year leaving, but they still do have number 21, Kaomi Brown, and number 4, Christy Wallace is another player to watch out for Baylor. We'll start with number 21, Kalani Brown, averaging 15.4 points per ball game last year for the Bears, while averaging 3.9 boards and 6.3 assists per ball game for Baylor. While number 4, Christy Wallace, might not be in double figures, she still averages 7.6 points per ball game last year, 6.9 rebounds, and 0.9 assists per ball game for the WACO Baylor Bears. The Sooners will then head to their midweek game against Kansas State in Manhattan. A Manhattan-Kansas State team that on the women's edition that went 23-11, 11-7 in league play in the Big 12. Their head coach is Jeff Mittie, a 1989 grad from Missouri Western University. They lost to Stanford in the second round of the NCAA Women's Basketball Championships last year, 69-48. Coach Mittie is in his fourth year in the purple and gray of Kansas State. Players to watch out for the aforementioned Kansas State Wildcats. They go wild for Kayla Golf, number 10, and Peyton Williams, number 11. We'll start with 10. Kayla Golf averages 16.7 points per ball game for the Wildcats, while also 2.8 rebounds and 4.5 assists per ball game for the Wildcats in golf. While Peyton Williams, number 11, averages 11.1 points per game, 6.2 boards, and 0.4 assists per ball game for the Wildcats of Kansas State. The Sooners' weekend game comes in the form of an Aggie, a Cowgirl, a Poke, and the Oklahoma State Cowgirls. 17-5 last year, 6-12 in Big 12 play. Their head coach is still the former interim coach and now full-time head coach Jim Littell. I'm sorry. Littell is a 1977 grad from Southern College in Kansas. They did not make the big NCAA tournament. They made the WIT, the WNIT of women's WNIT, where they lost in the first round of that to 66-56 to Abilene Christian. Coach Littell is entering his 7th year in charge of the female Aggies. The Cowgirls have 2 players averaging double figures for them from last year returning. Number 54, Kaylee Jensen, and number 3, Mandy Coleman. We'll start with 54, Kaylee Jensen, who averages 18.7 points per ball game for the Aggies, while averaging 10.5 rebounds and 1.3 assists per ball game for the Cowgirls. While number 3, Mandy Coleman, also averages in double figures. She's at 11.9 points per ball game, 7.1 rebounds, and 1.7 assists per ball game for Oklahoma State. And then, of course, you can't have an OU preview show without the Oklahoma Sooners. Last year, 22-9, 13-5 in league play. They lost to Washington in their second round matchup, 102-82. Second round of the NCAA tournament. Their head coach is Sherry Cole, a 1980 grad from Oklahoma Christian University. And Coach Sherry is in her 22nd year in charge of Boomer and Sooner. Leading scorers returning this year for the Boomer and Sooners. Doesn't surprise you much that it's number 23, Maddie Manning, and number 0, Vise Pierre-Louis. We'll start with Maddie. 23, Maddie Manning averages 12.6 points per ball game, 5.4 boards, and 2.1 assists per ball game for the Sooners. Wow. Also, number 0, Vise Pierre-Louis averages 11.9 points per ball game, 7.9 rebounds, and 0.8 assists per ball game for the Oklahoma Sooners. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. You can find this video and my other preview videos and review videos on the YouTube, Boomer Sooner 1982. They're also up on my Facebook page, Harry James Taylor, or on my Twitter, @HypeManHarry. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. I know that y'all don't have to, so thanks for watching. And as always, Boomer Sooner, everybody. I'm out of here. Bye.